Good morning. Let me start by asking you three simple questions. Raise your hand if you have executed a contract using pen and ink. Well, of course, no surprise there. Again, raise your hand if you would expect that ink to continue to be in the contract out into the future. Well, I apologize. The slides are not, there we go. Then raise your hand if you expect the ink to be in the contract in the future. Again, no surprise. However, now raise your hand if you would expect to have to go back to the pen manufacturer in the future to verify that that document and that signature was valid. Of course, that would be absurd. You would never do that. However, with electronic signature vendors, and you may know some of the names, DocuSign and EchoSign, that's exactly what they require. Instead of putting a signature into the document, you have a link that takes you permanently back to them to verify the validity of a signature and of a contract. Now, SignIX is we're the leader in SaaS-based digital signatures. It's a fundamentally different and superior technology where we permanently embed the signature and the legal evidence into the document itself. That eliminates that permanent reliance upon the vendor. It also makes it possible for companies that have very confidential documents that they do not want there to be any copies outside of their direct control. They can simply ask us to shred it, and there's no legal impact on them. And then there's an enhanced legal standing of digital signatures in many vertical markets and in geographic markets around the world. Now, why does this matter to you? The market is very large in the U.S. In excess of $10 billion is up to $30 billion is the estimated range by the analysts over the next several years, more than $100 billion internationally. And it has that coveted spot on the Gartner hype cycle in the plateau of productivity, in essence guaranteeing the assuring that there will be adoption and acceleration in the market. We believe that we offer a very attractive model with significant channel partner leverage where industry-leading channel partners seamlessly embed our technology into their platform and offer it as a core feature. Revenue is recurring through annual license fees together with authentication and transaction fees that occur on a repeating basis, and international acceptance is legally preferred for digital signatures. Several years ago, we had 200,000 signatures in a year. This year, we'll apply approximately 35 million signatures, nearly 50 technology integrations, 15 million identities, more than 400,000 paid subscribers. Now, we don't pursue every market. We go for markets in which we have industry-leading channel partners and or there is a preference in the industry for the kinds of technological advantages that we have. Real estate, banks and credit unions, investment management, healthcare would all be examples of that and represent more than $2 billion in annual revenue. And not surprisingly, those markets that we've targeted were the #1 digital signature service as well as in pharmaceuticals. Now, we have invested more than $10 million in our technology, in our patent portfolio of 3 issued and 4 pending patents, and in executing contracts with key customers and channel partners in direct competition with some of the better-known competitors that we have. Those contracts with customers include Transamerica, Allstate, AIG, McKesson, the leading hospital chain. On channel partners, you've got Pershing, the dominant provider of the dominant clearing firm for more than 40% of the broker-dealers in America, ZipForm, the leading provider of real estate forms, LaserApp, the leading provider of forms for broker-dealers, Metatrack, the #1 provider of contract management software in healthcare, CCH, the leading platform for filing more than 70 million tax returns, Georgia Credit Union affiliates here locally, and Safe Biopharma, which is the standards body for the worldwide pharmaceutical industry, who is rolling out with us a private label solution to their global pharmaceutical giants, which make up their membership in early next year. Those existing contracts which are rolling out in late this year, early next year, represent extremely rapid growth over the next couple of years, and we'll be glad to share those financial details privately. The management team is complete, and it is deep in experience in successfully building and financing more than a dozen scalable businesses. And then finally, we are pursuing $10 million in additional equity, primarily for sales and marketing, and to support the contracts that we have in place, as well as accelerating growth in the near term. We think this is an attractive opportunity to participate in a market leader in a very large market at the ideal stage in its development, with very rapid growth via existing contracts that are already in place. Thank you very much.